Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. It is a good morning and we wish you a splendid morning. This in itself, saying good morning, is a prayer, by the way, where you say, I actually wish you a splendid and a good morning. So we wish you a splendid and a good morning, inshallah. We were speaking about generosity, and we've said one of the characteristics of generosity, which is very close to each other, we have said also, is the feeling of sacrifice, ithar, and the feeling of, even though you are in need, you would want to and you would like to help others. This is coupled with generosity at its purest. Let us look at the hadith which we have mentioned of Imam Ali, which is in Ghurar al-Hikam, where he says, Salamullah alayhi, Afdal al-Jood ma kana an usrihi. He says the best forms of generosity is when you are even in need. Let us look at an illustrious family, actually the illustrious family, the family of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein salamullah alayhima, the two grandsons of the Holy Prophet, they fell ill. And it was the decision of his daughter Hazrat Zahra salamullah alayha and her husband, the cousin of the Holy Prophet Imam Ali, to fast so that they can be healed. So on the day of fasting, on the evening that day, a poor person came and knocked just slightly before Maghrib time, came and knocked on the door, and they hardly had any food actually to eat. And then Hazrat Zahra and Imam Ali salamullah alayhima, they gave what they've prepared, actually very simple and few items of food to eat, very simple. So they gave it to the poor person, and so they carried on, just had little bit water, etc. So they carried on fasting the next day. The next day the same happened with another person, and that person was a yatim, was an orphan. And then near Maghrib, orphan knocked at the door, asked for something from this family of the Holy Prophet. And they also again gave what they have prepared, though they need. It's now the second day of fasting. They also are in need and they hardly ate anything, So they gave of what they have prepared to the orphan, to the yatim. And then the next day the same happened with someone who was a captive. And again they have given what they've prepared for iftar on that day. Now it's on the third day where they've given it to the asir, to the captive. And there is an ayah of the Holy Quran, as we find it in Surah Ad-Dahr, the 76th surah, where Allah says about this particular family, وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ مِسْكِينًا وَيَتِيمًا وَأَسِيرًا. And they've given food عَلَى حُبِّهِ, even in a state where they were in need of it, but they've given it ithar, sacrificing their right to eat. They could have said no, but they didn't. Well, this is the family of generosity. The very definition of generosity is found in the house of Rasulullah and his holy family. They defined karam. They define generosity. May we learn from these masters, salamullah alayhim, that we should emulate them, we should follow them. And in so doing, may we be presented today the opportunity where we're going to share with others, even we might be in need of it. You know, so beautifully, many people, they open up a packet of chips, or you know, what do you call it, a chocolate slice, and they first offer it to somebody else, and then first to all those who are sitting. This is beautiful. This is beauty. This is small snippets of being generous. May we emulate holy Ahlul Bayt Salamullah alayhim and implement this amongst ourselves. And we wish you a day full of generosity, a day where we are having that ithar, that sacrifice, where we are in need, but you rather prefer to share it. This is the epitome of generosity. May Allah grant us success in this regard, and may that characteristic be imbued, be stamped, be cemented in our DNA. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.